What's up guys, Sand Legend here, back again with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and in today's video we'll be going over team prepping for the upcoming Kazuna Clash Magellan and Hannibal. So this is going to be the new Kazuna Clash coming up in a couple days from now, I think. So we got the information thanks to an infographic from the official Twitter page of the game. So we're going to be looking at those infographics to make our teams for today. This Kazuna Clash is actually pretty annoying to deal with. Some of the gimmicks are really annoying, especially on the side variation, as you'll see in a minute. But hopefully these teams that I've made will be able to take it on when it debuts. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, starting off, we're going to be looking at the strength variation for a free-to-play team. So as you can see on Battle 1, we're going to be dealing with Cerebral and Free Spirit getting the cooldowns for this fight. So that's what our team mainly comprises of here. On Battle 2, we're going to be looking at Special Bind for 5 turns. And then on Stage 3, the boss stage, all the stages here for Stage 3 are going to deal with progressive poison. So you're going to get poisoned regardless. So it's helpful to bring units like Shiryu support or the Ivankov support on your Luffy's or your units to get rid of the poison for you. He's also going to give us unfavorable slots. He's going to paralyze us for 5 turns and then put up a 5-turn defense up. And then after the HP threshold or whatever, he's going to up those numbers by 1. So it's going to be 6-turn paralysis and a 6-turn defense up, which is pretty annoying, especially for a one-for-all team. It is really annoying to deal with that. So this team we're going to be looking at here is going to be utilizing the new Law, the Super Tandem Law, as our captain because of his ability to get rid of the paralysis passively in his captain ability. You see that the Nami Sanji unit here is the captain here, but that's only because on Stage 3 we're going to be using their special to switch them into the captain spot. The actual captain is the 5+ Kuja Pirates here. They're going to be the captain for the start of the run, and then we're going to switch to Nami Sanji. But on Stage 2, we're going to be using the Luffy there to get rid of the special bind for us while also giving us an attack boost. Then on Stage 3, we're going to be using Law's special first to get the attack boost from him, and then we're going to use Zoro's special to get the orb boost because of how Zoro works. He will give you both an orb and attack boost if you already don't have one. So if you use Law first, you get the attack boost, and you get the orb boost from Zoro. Then we're going to use the Kuja Pirate special to give us hopefully the conditional boost for the delay conditional boost they give you, because we're going to be using Law, so he's probably going to overheal us, and we're probably going to have over 50,000 health, so we're probably going to get the conditional boost there. Now for the color affinity, we're going to be using the Helmeppo here. This is the Pirate Roll Helmeppo. He's going to give us color affinity for free spirit characters, and then after that we're going to use Nami Sanji special to give us a chain boost while also switching them to the captain spot, because if you do switch them to the captain spot, they have a 4x boost for free spirit and fighter characters, which all of our characters are, giving it's a way better captain ability than what Kuja Pirates are going to give us. And as you can see there, it does about 90 million damage. Just make sure that you attack with Zoro first with the Tashigi support. This is the Treasure Boat Tashigi, because her support ability says that if you hit the perfect with this character, it gets rid of 1 turn of defense up. So you can get rid of the extra turn, while Kuja Pirates gets rid of the other 5 turns for you. Okay, so this is going to be the pay-to-win team for the strength variation, but as I was recording this, I realized that I can't make this team work because, as you can see, I have the Ace Sabo unit right there, while also using the Luffy with the Sabo support. I can't do that because that's 2 Sabos. So, and that was supposed to be for the defense up on Stage 3 for the support Sabo. He was supposed to get rid of 2 turns of that, while the sea monsters are going to get rid of the other 4 turns. So a really good replacement, just off the top of my head, would be the Treasure Map Hyogoro. He gets rid of 6 turns of defense up, so just swiftly replace the sea monster with that unit, and it's all good right there. Everything else on this page stays the same though. You're going to be using Nami Sanji on Stage 2 to get rid of the special bind. Then you're going to be using the Super Tandem Luffy for the orb boost and the base attack boost, and then the super type Luffy for the attack boost and the chain boost. Then we're going to be using Ace Sabo for the super swap, and the Karasa support is going to get rid of the other turn of paralysis for us, while Chiffon gets rid of the other turns of paralysis. And this should be enough damage for that stage to last quite a while. As you can see, does 287 million damage, so that's pretty much that's a pretty good number for the Kazuna right there. It's just a really bad blunder on my part. I didn't realize that until I started recording that I have 2 Sabos in the same crew, and I can't do that. Moving on to some teams that hopefully do work out this time while I'm recording. It's going to be the side variation free-to-play team. So for this team, we're going to be looking at Cerebral and Driven for our team build, since that's the characters are going to get the cooldown. On stage 2, we're going to be dealing with 1 turn of special reverse for everybody, and then we're going to get our specials locked for 3 good hits. So that's pretty annoying to deal with right there. So on stage 3, we're going to be dealing with Poison again, but this time we're going to have Poison slots, which are pretty annoying there. Then they're also going to lower our attack if our chain is a 3.0 or below, which is wildly crazy. It's annoying. I hate it. And then we're going to be dealing with 5 turns of resilience, and after the HP threshold, we also get an extra turn of resilience there, and we got to deal with bind for 5 turns for our top and bottom rows, which is really, really annoying. So for this team build, we're going to be looking at a Super Tandem Kid team with, this is supposed to be the Treasure Map Moria unit, but I just didn't have the actual image of it for some reason, so just know that that Moria right there is just the V2 Treasure Map Moria with the Shiryu support. So on stage 2, we're going to be using Super Tandem Kid's Super Class Special, since we do have the killer on the team, we can actually activate that, and it's going to reduce our cooldowns and actually give us, I want to say he gives us some kind of boost with the Super Class. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I haven't really played around with Kid too much, so I don't really know his abilities all too well, but I'm pretty sure he gets a boost with the Super Class Special. So for stage 3, we're going to be using Super Tandem Kid's special this time to get the attack boost from him. And then we're going to use the Coliseum Okiku, which is actually pretty good for this fight, to give us an orb boost, but they also get rid of the bind for us when we get binded later on in the fight. Now we're going to be using the Moria for his the Treasure Map Moria gives rid of the resilience for us for 5 turns and gives us a chain boost and a base attack boost. So that's pretty good. He gives us 2 buffs in 1 special right there. But then the Blackbeard, after we get to that certain level, Blackbeard's going to get rid of the extra turn of resilience for us, the Ray Blackbeard. So that's pretty good. I just forgot he did that for some reason. The kill is going to be good. He's going to give us the big color affinity boost, since we do have a full driven team. And then we're going to use page 1 last. I'm realizing that now. We're going to use page 1 last, and he's going to give us the big chain lock, so the chain boost on Warrior doesn't really matter too much. Chain lock is pretty good though, so we can actually get up above the 3.0 chain attack down thing. I think he gives like a 3.5 chain lock, so that's pretty good for us. And as you can see there, it does about 123 million damage, so that's pretty good. Moving on to the pay-to-win team now, we're going to be using the Yamato and Superclass Dofi team. As you can see, they will also be using Sugar, Last Tap Kid, the Legend Moria, and the Kazuna Ryuku Paraspero. So for stage 2, we're going to be using Dofi's Superclass Special to get rid of the special cooldown for us, and then we're going to use Moria Special to give us a full board of matching slots and an orb boost for this turn. And then, as you know, his special gives you the clock buffs, giving you a color affinity boost on the next turn. So on stage 3, we're going to be using, we're going to have his color affinity boost there. Then we're going to be using a Kid Special twice to give us the attack and the orb boost. And then we can use Dofi's Special after that to give us a chain boost and a base attack boost, since that's how a special works. If you have both an attack and orb boost active, you get the chain boost and the base attack boost. Then we're going to use Paraspero Special to get rid of the resilience for us, and the Yamato Special, as you know, gives us Wano slots, and we also get rid of the bind with her Captain ability alone. And then we're going to use her Super Type Special to give us the little chain multiplicative boost. I can't remember what it's called, but that little chain boost she gives us. And with all this, after that, we're going to be using Sugar Special to turn everyone into toys. As you can see, it does a massive amount of damage. 473 million damage. That just gets us through the rest of the Kazuna for us. So it's just a really good team put together right there. Now, for the last variation, we're going to be looking at the Dex variation for free-to-play. So on this stage, we have to bring a team consisting of Strength and Dex units. Strength and Quick units, sorry. As you can see, we are using Last Tap the Super Tandem Luffy because he's actually boosted for this event, so his cooldown is going to be reduced already for us. So that's pretty cool. So on stage 2, we're going to be dealing with damage reduction. Now, damage reduction is pretty annoying because you got to bring a unit for that. As you see in when I show off the One For All team, it's pretty annoying to deal with. On the boss stage, we're going to be dealing with the poison again, and we're going to have block slots. And then we're going to be dealing with the turns of despair. I think it's like 5 turns. I'm like reading it off the screen while I'm recording it. I think it's 5 turns of despair, so that's pretty annoying to deal with. If it's not, it's 8 turns, and it goes down to 5 turns. Still annoying, but when you kill him, he does death damage, which is the worst. If you ask, it's the worst debuff in the game, because if you don't have enough health, then you just die. I mean, obviously that's how death damage works. But that means you gotta bring a unit to actually tank the damage. But also after the certain Kazuna level, we're gonna be dealing with the despair actually increases that. I don't know why I missed that. I don't know how I missed that. I'm like recording it right now. For some reason I missed that he increased the despairs. Anyway, he increased the despair by a couple of turns, and he gives his attack down for 5 turns. So for this team, we're going to be using the Super Tandem Luffy and the Kuja Pirates as our captain. So in stage 2, we're going to be using this event Cavendish, who's going to get rid of the damage reduction for us while also giving us a chain lock, so we can easily get through stage 2. Stage 3, we're going to be using Luffy special to get rid of all the turns of despair. I think it's like an absurd number, like 20 turns, so we don't have to deal with the despair really at all. While also giving us an orb boost, base attack boost, and the orb buff boost. Then we're going to be using the Kuja Pirate special. We're not going to get the KIZUNA boost, I'll tell you that right now. But we are going to get the attack boost for free spirit characters, so that's pretty cool. Then we're going to use Helmeppo for the color 3 like last time. And then the 2 new units, we're going to be using the Pirate Rumble Usopp to get rid of the attack down for us when we get inflicted with it. But the Rebecca is actually pretty good here because her special, for one, gives a chain boost, and 2, actually does apply a damage threshold for us, so that we can actually tank the death damage. Hopefully, I don't know yet. We got to actually get into the battle first, but I hope she does actually help us tank the damage there. Now for the pay-to-win team, we're going to be using a Straw Hat Crew and Toki team. So this should be a really easy team to get through because, I mean, it's Straw Hats and Toki. It's kind of obvious what we're doing here. So in stage 2, the damage reduction again is going to be Cavendish here. And then on stage 3, we're going to be using, well, obviously on stage 2, we're going to use Toki's ability, to get target the Straw Hat Crew and herself for the attack boost and orb boost for the next turn. And then on stage 3, we're going to be using Boa's effect to get rid of the attack down when we get inflicted with it, and give us a base attack boost and a chain lock. We're going to be using the Kinemon special to reduce the, not the Kinemon, sorry, the Nami special, the Nami special to actually tank the damage, because she does reduce damage by, I think, 80%, I want to say. And then we're going to use Toki's Super Type special to give us a color affinity boost, and that should be all the damage we need to take on that stage. As you can see, 210 million damage, so that's pretty good for like a lot of the Kazuna. Now, as you can see here, we do have Kinemon and Cavendish. I'm pretty sure Kinemon does get rid of damage reduction, so I don't know why he's here, but it's interchangeable here, so you can use any one of these units or change them out however you see fit. I just don't know why I put the Kinemon there. I really don't. So that'll be it for all the main teams. Now we're going to be looking at the one for all team I made. Now this team is pretty in progress. It's not really finalized yet, but this is the team I've come up with so far. So just understand that when I'm about to show you this. Alright, so this is going to be the one for all team. So we're going to be using the combination of the Straw Hat Crew and General Frankie for our captains. And the reason I'm using the Straw Hat Crew here is because they are really good for stage 2 bosses, and they can give all the buffs we need to take on that stage, and we don't have to worry about that stage whatsoever. So specifically on the strength variation, on the dex variation, we got to deal with damage reduction. So I'm pretty positive that with that amount of damage, we can actually just bypass the damage reduction, so we don't have to really worry about that. So yeah, as you can see, there's no unit to actually get rid of it for us. But that's why, actually. And they also do get around resilience with their final type ability, so you don't have to bring anybody to do end of turn damage or to get rid of the resilience outright on the side variation. Now, for the Frankie here, the General Frankie unit is pretty good for the last variation, which is the Dex one, because he will get rid of the attack down for us passively, thanks to his Captain ability. And he's also really good at giving us the attack and orb boost, and under Straw Hats, it just makes it a rainbow attack and orb boost, so we get a lot of our damage from them too. Also, their switch ability does give us a color affinity boost, and you're going to see in a minute I explain this, that we're going to be using their color affinity boost on one of the variations, even though we have Sabo and Ace there, who have an objectively better color affinity boost, but you'll see why I have to use them in a minute. So for Ace and Sabo, they get rid of Bind, Despair, and Special Bind. Well, Despair's not really a problem because we're using the Shiro Hoshiman here, but just in case, I guess. But the special bind specifically happens on stage 2 of the first variation, the strength variation. So obviously we have to use her special there, so we can't use her super swap on the last stage, which is why we're going to be using the General Frankie there. The buggy is actually there because he gives a chain boundary effect, which is really good, especially for the side variation in combination with Shirihoshi Manshiri, who gives us a chain boost, gets rid of the spear for us, and gets rid of poison. So, obviously, the Frankie also gets rid of poison, but I guess in case you didn't have the Frankie, the Shirihoshi Manshiri do get rid of poison for us. But they also do overhealing with their swap abilities and their special. Well, not the special, but if we have the swap ability active, then you can get the special to do overhealing. And that's going to help us tank some damage on the last fight with the dex variation. We're also going to have the support of the rare recruit Robin, the quick one, because she will give a damage reduction anyway, but this is just to make sure we actually have enough damage just in case for some reason the death damage goes just melts away the damage reduction we have. But we're gonna have that unit on there just to ensure us that we do survive on that stage. Now the Kazuna rare recruit Yasup is there because he's going to reduce our cooldowns, so it's pretty good for stage 2 of the second variation, which is the Psy one. And it also does get rid of defense up by 5 turns. Now you may ask, how am I going to get rid of defense up on the first stage when I get to a certain Kazuna level? Well, we're going to be using the Kazuna rare recruit Brook on the Chopper and the General Frankie unit because his support ability does get rid of defense up by 2 turns. So that's pretty good having it in combination with the Yasup to get rid of all turns of defense up. The paralysis also is going to be gone by the Shirihoshi Manshiri effect. So we kind of covered all our bases here. Now the only problems with this one for all team is that there's not enough damage output for the int variation. I say enough, but it's just not a lot. It's enough to get through a lot of the Kazuna, but not a lot to get through a lot of the Kazuna, if that makes sense. As I can see, we're kind of stacked for the dex and the strength variations, but the side variation is not too well, so we're kind of relying on Yasup doing a lot of damage and the Straw Hat crew coming in doing a lot more damage for the resilience and everything. So it's just a lot of variables going on with this team. It's not the best team. I say it's like a poor man's one for all team, because I've seen other ones and they look pretty darn good, but some of the units I just don't have. So this is the team I've come up with for the one for all team here. And that really does it for this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please leave a comment down below, subscribe. It really helps the channel out here, and hopefully this team's actually work out in the Kazuna Clash. I hope they do. It would kind of suck if I made these teams for nothing and I have to re-scrap them and everything. It's gonna be just a whole mess here. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.